Well, basically almost everybody in the league. Back in the old generation, a lot of people would call me out saying I wasn't legit just because of the way I would use a certain technique and the way I would be shedding. So a prime example would probably be like Alchia, Chris, Connor, um, basically like most of like the blockers, and they would call me out because I don't know, like the way I would spam shifts back then, they would think that that would like some sort of hack, I believe so.
Okay. And then, is there like any specific number that you wear in games? And if you do, why do you wear it? Like, do you have a reason behind it?
I don't really like rock a number, but a number I do fuck with a lot is probably 11. I just like the way it looks, and that's the number I wore when I won my first champ with Jason.
All right. And then, what's your favorite franchise you've ever played for at LFG?
I'll say the Saints.
Saints Dynasty.
Yeah, the Saints Dynasty. That was a really fun team to play with.
Then, who was the hardest center that you ever like had to shed all the time that you ever played?
The hardest center like I fucking hated.
Yeah.
Probably be like I'll say either Poopaside or Chicken Tendies. That motherfuckers always had to like lock in and fucking like, I couldn't really like go for sheds, so I would just have to contain.
Yeah, all right. And then my ninth question for you: who was the most overrated center that you played? You wouldn't be like calling anybody out with this question. You would just be like saying like somebody that didn't live up to the hype that they got around them.
Oh, I didn't get live up to my expectations. I'll say I don't know if you. I'll say the homie Paul Burrito. I don't know.
Pop?
Yeah, Paul Burrito. Yeah, cause like he would text me all the time talking about like like this is my breakout season. I'm like, all right, I got you, bro. I'll look into you, and then he just wouldn't live up to the expectation and hype.
All right. And then, what would you say like back then? What would you say separated you from like all the DEs that were considered like worse than you, or like on the same level or more mediocre than you? What would you say separated you in the skill gap between them?
I would say the way I would just be like the way like I would be like versatile on the field. Like so like if someone wasn't playing short, I could go to short, play short. Someone like I would go for reads, like get interceptions. Yeah. I would be consistent. Yeah. So
all right. And what was your favorite LFG season like that you ever played?
I'll say either season 4 or season 3 where I was playing with Brandon. BZ.
Yeah.
I mean that's when I was playing with Ventrix, and we made it far, but kind of my Kiwi kind of like sold me and lost to Cardi, so kind of disappointed in that. But overall, that was probably my funnest season. I had a lot of fun that season.
Yeah. And then when you like, did you ever like want to play TE or DE because like somebody you just saw was good as fuck at the position, or like you just play it because you had to play it?
No, I mean it happened by accident.
And then, who's like your go to DE all time?
Oh, go to DE though. Like I fuck with heavily.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say there's a lot of DEs out there. So if I don't want to discredit like some of the DEs I fuck with, but yeah. I'm gonna just name a few out there. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be Submug, Poop, Obish. God, and then I gotta give credit to the new gen era, Conte, which is you. And then what's it called? Chicken Tendies, he's pretty good too.
Tendies, yeah.
And then Fires is pretty good code too.
Yeah. All right. And then when you got your QSL in season 21 on the QSL, you remember that shit, right? When you lurked the QSL?
Yeah. Yeah.
After that, was everybody like hyped as fuck in VC? Like, were you hyped as fuck? Like, you guys knew you were gonna win that game? Or was it like?
Yeah. Once I got that interception, I knew Champ was gonna lock in, and he was actually gonna turn up and get us the win after that, because it was a tough game, but I know Champ was gonna consistently score each drive. So and I'm pretty sure like none of us knew that like QSLs were intable until like I tried it, because I always knew QSLs were intable. I just didn't try it because I was at DE most of the time.
Yeah.
But I think that time like I knew they were gonna do it, so I was like, fuck DE, and I'm gonna just go for the int.
Did you think you were gonna get it or not? Or you just like, oh shit, when you actually got it?
Nah, I didn't think, like, to be honest, that caught me by surprise. Cause I was like, I knew it was intable. I just thought I was gonna get blocked, so I just went for the dive, and then I caught the ant, and that's when everybody was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
they were caught off guard too.
Yeah. All right, and then why did you? If you have a reason, why did you choose like the name that you have right now, Iconic? Like, why did you choose that?
Well, it's like it's always like stuck with me ever since like I created this account. It's like iconic, so like I just thought like I just like change it, the like reword it, change it, and so I just changed it, and then I met the homie Kami, and that's when me and him were just like, fuck it, we'll just be like Kami Ball Out, iconic Ball Out, and that's where the name came from.
All right, and then will you say there's like a specific Kiwi that brought you like a lot of your success, like from the past?
I'll say, like I said, it'll probably be Brandon, because like Brandon and Jason, because like, you know, me and him, we had that chemistry, and we won a lot of awards together.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Brandon because like he helped me like stand out more, because we were like, back then we were like on the Niners, and then we were low key like the underdogs,
Yeah.
and so like I would just like try to ball out
All
and
right.
get my sacks and then receptions at T.
Yeah. All right, and then that's my second to last question for you. What was your favorite Super Bowl that you ever played in?
Favorite Super Bowl would probably be the season 7 Super Bowl. It was just like, yeah, versus Apache, because like I think I got a safety that game. It was against Radiance, and it was just overall kind of like, it was fun to me. It was kind of funny because I remember when they were doing the Saints walkouts, they just didn't get my avatar. It was just like some random ass like bacon boy. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to go back and check that out, they got my avatar completely wrong, but it's all good.
Okay. And then, do you think there are like a lot of new gen like upcoming DEs starting from like the end of the last era and the start of the new era?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I know that these new gen DEs are gonna be cold as fuck.
There is like a lab server with like a bunch of them, but I left that shit a while ago because I don't really lab anymore like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I have good faith in the upcoming DEs and tight ends. They can a lot of people like don't see them like as scary, but like a good one is that's gonna be like a good player to have on your team, because T's and D's are gonna help the field get open,
yeah,
and they're gonna put that pressure to lead to interceptions.
yeah.
So
And then my last question for you: do you see yourself being active in like any LFG league in the next coming like the coming seasons from now?
I believe so. If me and my friends just like want to play for fun, we'll probably be like an LFG Ultimate Football, or we'll play like a season of LFG here and there. But
All right. Well, thank you for being on here, man. I appreciate it.
yeah, of course, bro. Anytime.
All right, bro. I'll see you.
Bro. Sure.